What's up, guys? Merry Christmas Eve. It's Monday, December 24th. There are no NBA games on today. It sucks. Hope everyone did well last night. If you've been following the picks for the last, it's been a long run. I've had a hot streak of cash games. I don't think I've taken an L in probably about a week and a half. The worst I've done is broken even. So with the picks that I've shelled out, hopefully you're following them because they have been solid for a good stretch of time. So I'm hoping to keep that streak alive. We'll get on to this slate for tomorrow, and it's early, so a lot of things can change. But this should be the core of my picks for tomorrow, unless something crazy changes. There's unless some crazy injury to one of the bigger stars or someone of higher value comes out, which might happen. It's been happening a lot more, like yesterday with Alex Len coming into the lineup for the early games and Wall being out the other night. So let's get to it. 5-game slate. There are some intriguing matchups. Lakers go to Golden State. That has the highest total on the day, but it could be a blowout, depending on how. I don't think it will be. I think it's a 9-point spread. The Warriors are favored. They might run away with it, but I gotta believe that LeBron's going to keep it close, at least in the beginning, unless Steph just goes off. But I don't have Steph as my number one right now, or at least it's high up on my list right now. But let's get into the picks. First, I'm going to go... Normally I hit value picks to start, but I'm going to go with my number one stud of the day, and that's going to be Giannis. He's going against New York. The spread's not too bad, but even if they do go into a blowout, I don't think it's going to be until later in the game. And Giannis should be able to get his points. I don't like the price tag at 10-7. I'd like him in the low 10s, around 10, but you can't have everything. He should have an easy time getting to the hoop and scoring. They don't have anyone really to match up with him specifically, so he should be a lion. He's been performing just okay recently. I do like him. If people are looking at kind of the recency bias of his last 3-4 games, hasn't been great. His out of the last 4, his highest is 57, which is just at 5 times value. Not what you're really expecting from Giannis, but he has played a few good teams in that stretch, so hopefully that'll keep ownership low on him, and it'll people will move over to someone else, and you can have get his points, and he has a good game and all that. So I'm liking him for that spot. We'll stay in that same game, even though I don't like the game specifically because it could be a blowout, but I do like Vonleh on the other side at the 4 spot. He had a good game against the Hawks the other night. If I could find him, that would be great. There he is. Vonleh at the 4 spot. And look at his game log. A couple nice games at 5,200. That's what you want to get. Hitting about 6 times value in 3 of the last 4. Really 4 of the last 5. Had that one off game against Phoenix. He didn't get enough minutes in that blowout. But Phoenix, Phoenix gets blown out all the time, so you kind of have to be wary of that going in. But he, just like kind of Kevin Knox, he gets the minutes typically even late in the fourth quarter, unless it's a crazy kind of blowout. So his minutes are pretty solid in the 30s. And when that happens, he'll score a lot of points. So lock him in at 5,200, good value play there. At center, I like Nurkic going to Utah. And if we look at his game log, it's pretty good. 4 out of the last 5, 6 times value. His price tag has come down, which I love. And against Gobert, in Utah. Gobert struggles with bigger, thicker guys like Nurkic. Gobert's great at defending the paint and, if point guards are driving, getting blocks, but bigger guys posting up, boxed out, he's good against that. So I like Nurkic, especially at that price tag, at 6,100. And so the last guy we're going to go to, we're going to go down the list. Now, I'm liking Eric Bledsoe against New York, but I don't want to pick on that game too much. The guy I want to go to is Klay Thompson. He's going to have most likely Brandon Ingram on him. And Klay's just a lot faster. He's got that quick release. And the Lakers struggle with two guards and defending the three specifically from that. So I really like Klay in this spot. I'd like it if it was a few $100 cheaper, but what can you do? Like I said before, he hasn't had great games recently, but the pace of the game is probably going to be pretty high playing against the Lakers at home. Now, like I said before, that could be a blowout, but I don't think it will be. I think it'll be Golden State will have a comfortable lead for a good amount of the game, but it won't be completely out of reach until the end. So that's what I'm looking at for that game. My value picks, I'm looking at Draymond again. He had a great game last night. Got 40 fantasy points at, I think, like 5,500 salary. So he got me into the cash along with Garrett Temple last night. I love that. So if you go with those 4 picks, it leaves you with a remaining salary of 5,300. You might want to add Harden. I'm going to take a look at him. He's in a good spot, but I don't love his price tag. But without Chris Paul, you got to assume he's just going to shoot all the shots. Every shot he gets, he's probably going to shoot or dish down to Capella for assists. So I'm going to be looking at that. I'll post any updates tomorrow. Tip is at noon. And if you have any questions, comment on this video or tweet. Give me a shout out on Twitter at the DFS Picks. And please, I'd really appreciate some thumbs up on the video. And make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and hope you guys have a good Christmas Eve into Christmas.